Virgo, welcome to your tarot reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences at this time. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. So, Virgo, I feel that some Virgos are kind of making, some type of temporary statement for themselves. And in this statement, they are kind of directing themselves to an energy where I don't care anymore, I don't want to know anymore, I'm just going to do whatever I want to do and do whatever I feel like doing. And I feel that some Virgos are in December here. Some of you are going to give in into temptation. Now, there's many layers we can, through which we can understand temptation. I feel that some of you are tired of being on a dark, negative place. I feel that there has been change, there has been endings, there has been some sense of mourning period that you have been in, that it's not over, that it hasn't ended yet, but you are tired of it. You are tired of enduring that level of sadness, I feel. And so some of you may be desiring to fulfill desires. So it takes you off that mindset, or it helps you soothe whatever you're still dealing with that emotionally is causing you some sadness. I feel that in December you are overly emotional, so everything will draw out of you a very sensitive, emotional, unconscious response. So I don't feel it is a good month to make any type of important decisions. You should wait to this energy to clear out. There's a lot of confusion. Some of you are really on La La Land. I feel that some Virgos are, but it feels that some of you are really choosing to live on the fantasy. Some of you are choosing for a little bit to just not care anymore and live a little bit on the dream state. Some of you are having powerful dreams, and your intuition is guiding you through the fogginess that surrounds you in this month, but still the intuition may be suppressed by it's kind of the desires to deceive yourself, I have to say. And what I mean by deceive yourself, but this is the funny thing, I feel that most of you are wanting to deceive yourselves consciously. It's not like you are getting into something or getting into a situation from which you don't know what you're getting yourself into. I feel that you do. And I feel that you just want to do certain things overall in December to regain a sense of peace and confidence in who you are and who this new person has become, fruit of the experiences of transformation. So some Virgos are understanding that they cannot really control the tides, and that there's things that come and things that go, and it's an ongoing cycle in terms of learning how to flow with your emotional currents. But it has been taking you sometimes to a level of agony or suffering, and I feel that you're really tired of that and you want to use that at your advantage. Some of you may be using this pain or this sadness or just a sense of nostalgia in regards to a specific relationship from your past, and you're wanting to use that towards creating something magical or something beautiful in your life. It could be using, the depths of your imagination to help you, reach a goal, or reach a type of endeavor in which you could be very successful in, to create something of value in your life, even though it comes from a place of pain. Some of you are, crying over spilled milk. I feel that whichever happens in the month of December, it's not new. It's debris, of this. It's debris of old issues that are still here again and going, and they come and go in waves. And I feel that the last 2 months you have been more on a road of learning and being able to regain more control over yourself. And December may bring a wave. It may bring again a certain sense of emotional chaos or emotional dimension that it's sometimes hard to navigate. I feel that you have a lot of things going on, a lot of options right now in your life or to come in December, but you are so confused that, and you may be prone to, not really care that much of what these options may bring you. You're just desiring to experience and live things in a more idealistic tone. And so it's very interesting because Virgos here in December have some sort of desire to give in, either to something they have been resisting because they are aware it can be dangerous, because they are aware it can backfire, because they are aware it can drag them to a very negative place. And some of you are just giving into it, or some of you are using whichever weaknesses, insecurities, vulnerabilities you are feeling to produce something of value, and actually to help you redefine your identity. I feel that some Virgos are going to change a lot the way they present themselves, the way they dress, the way they walk, the way they talk, the way they present themselves to the world. There's kind of a big change here happening in terms of your image, or I feel that there's a very noticeable change that's going to happen to you, and it may start here within something in the month of December. I feel that some of you, I feel that for those of you who have been really, you have lost a relationship and it has been hard to move beyond the pain or the loss of that person. For those Virgos, you may start going or giving in to more of a casual dating, flings type of situation, just to feel something, or just to try to shake something off your system. That's the thing. I feel that some Virgos are here a little bit on this energy of wanting to shake off things off their system. And it's kind of, some of you are reaching a point where you are willing to do things that 2 months ago you would say you would never do. But I also feel that this is an enriching experience, because it's allowing you as well to confront places that are very tight, and places that have been very suppressed, as you try to raise yourself to a certain image or to a certain standard that right now it doesn't suit you anymore, it doesn't work anymore, and there's an openness that it's being asked here for you to embrace, living the moment. And You know, if you actually have the desire to be with someone, to be with them without feeling guilty, or without feeling that you have to go over and over and over and overanalyze circumstances to a degree where you end up not doing anything. The majority of Virgos, I feel, are a little bit here on this tone. Others of you are just simply not happy upon something. In the initial, I feel that in the first, second week, there's here a little bit of a sense of not feeling that great, or not feeling that things are the best at this time, and possibly needing to fight over negative thoughts and insecurities to regain hope and to regain a sense of trust in your ability to overcome the current circumstances you are in, and trust as well your maturity, what you have how you have been maturing so far from those experiences, and what those experiences have brought to you so far. Because they are bringing you something. You have here the Queen of Pentacles in the near future. So after the chaos, after some dark moments, you are going to again contemplate the value of those experiences. And I feel that some Virgos, some of you are reaching a destination. And what I feel is that this means that you are getting something. Some of you could actually be going somewhere important, that it was a part of, you know, where I'm so sorry, I'm tired. I have been doing these videos all day long. Some of you is kind of arriving to where you were supposed to be all along, and finding that sense of completeness, because you finally get it, or you finally feel that something is right and something is going in the right direction for you. Others of you, again, that sense of destination arrived is kind of, you are getting to a place, even though you don't know right now. Possibly the majority of you don't know where you are, where you stand, what are you doing, what is going to come after all this craziness, because there's a lot of craziness for Virgos at this time. You have the Moon, 7 of Cups, 5 of Cups, and the Death card, and the Devil. You know, a lot of negative influences, and what I feel is that it's kind of, Virgos, you have been tested almost to the limit emotionally, and if you survive December tide, you blossom, and you're going to reach something. And I feel that some Virgos are going to reach a sense of empowerment in who they are, their skin, their confidence. Some of you are really going to start walking with a different type of step. You know, it's a degree of confidence that may be the first time you experience in your life. What's going to come out of these experiences that have been difficult. Some of you are really going to break free from strains, attachments that don't make sense anymore, things that keep you in the dark, things that keep you from shining, things that keep you from talking or pursuing dreams or pursuing connection with others, relationship. Some of you are really breaking free of anything that belittles you, that puts you in a small place of existence. Some Virgos are here making statements. There's kind of a devilish energy with you. What I mean is that you may have some shadow attributes coming to the surface. You may have some displays of behavior from which you may be very surprised about yourself. So you may access a level of desire or ambition, you know, that, or anger even, that you haven't experienced in a while, or you were able to contain and now you are not. And all of this is kind of, there's a raw version of you, Virgo. I feel that it's being expressed here to help you, you know, have a better management of yourself in your life. I feel that Virgos are here on the road of success and the road of self-sufficiency, and learning how to be more self-sufficient and not apologize for your ambition, for your desire to be recognized, for your desire to be desired, to be wanted, you know, to be appreciated, to be recognized through the eyes of others. Of course, that if that recognition is only dependent from the outside world, it's going to be empty and sooner or later cause problems. But I feel that it's kind of, you know, when you're being excessively humble to a degree where you let others walk over you, or you let others take away opportunities that were yours, or where you just allow unfair treatment to be displayed towards you without you really saying or doing anything about it. I have to say that some Virgos in December are here making a statement again of no more stupidity, no more allowing certain things, no more, no more, no more. I feel that some of you are going to surprise yourselves with the capacity that you have to say no. No to things you don't want to do, no to things you don't want to experience. Some Virgos are going to be very sensitive, like I said. So, you know, there's a period in December that could be where you could have very it's like a contrast, a very strong contrast. I feel that in the first weeks you may still feel a little bit down, sensitive, depressed, sad, or really not seeing or feeling the best. And then you may have a turnaround in the last 2 weeks where there's a revival of desire that could be so strong that you just give in to things that you were trying to not give in into, because you may reach a conclusion that it really doesn't matter. And what matters is what you want, is what you want to experience in the time, in the moment. And I feel that some Virgos are giving themselves permission to be on the fantasy, to live a little bit on the illusion, to do things because they feel like doing. Some of you are really going out more, or start going out more, and going out to dance, going out to parties, going out to just have fun in your own ways. I feel that there's kind of a sexual as well as sexual empowerment in your reading. I feel that some of you just need to be careful to not be using sex or you know, physical attributes as a means to get to your ends. I feel that some Virgos may be, you know, confusing a little bit the underlying motivations that they are pursuing at this time, because they may not be very grounded on reality, the motivations at this time. What I feel is that December brings a little bit of it's like, you know, a month where you allow yourself to just go with the flow and experience things you want to experience and do things that you want to do. It's like a month where you may have another identity rising to help you do things that within yourself you wouldn't do. And what I mean by this is you have more desires, Virgo, than what you are possibly giving yourself permission to. And I feel that if you don't pursue them, there may be a circumstance that is going to test your capacity to resist, to give in into something. Some of you may give in into bad habits and addictions and compulsions all over again after a period of retreat, or being able to detach yourself from the negative connotation. But I still feel that everything bad that you may do in December, you're doing it aware. That's the thing. Other thing is that Virgos in December may be a little bit of a bad girls or bad boys here. Again, be careful with the motivations. Be careful with the reasons into which and the means you use to achieve certain ends, because it may be a dangerous game, and it may also be that you are giving in to your ego a little bit. So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you who have been liking, sharing, commenting. I really appreciate your support, your love through all the year to my channel. Thank you so much. And hopefully we'll see each other soon.